Hey guys, it's Jake from Jake's Home Workouts here today to talk to you about isometrics versus isotonics. So before we get into isometrics versus isotonics, I want to talk about the three different kinds of muscle contractions. Those are isotonics, isometrics, and isokinetics. So an isotonic muscle contraction is when the muscle moves through a range of motion. Well, first let me clarify that muscle contraction means that a muscle is creating tension. So an isotonic exercise is when the muscle moves through a range of motion while creating tension. Isokinetic is when the muscle moves through a range of motion at the same speed during the entire range of motion. The only way to ensure that you're going at the same speed is to use a special machine. So isokinetics are often used with physical therapy in order to help people rehabilitate from injuries. If you're just training to get stronger, you don't have any injuries to rehabilitate, then you're going to do fine with just isotonics and isometrics. You don't need to get into isokinetics. However, if you do have an injury, you can, of course, get a physical therapist and they can help you with isokinetics if you need that. So let's get back to isotonics and isometrics. Isometrics, opposed to isotonics, are a muscle contraction where the muscle is creating tension, but there is no range of motion. There's no motion, there's no visible movement at all. So an isotonic contraction would be, say, curling a barbell up and down, and an isometric contraction would be holding the barbell in one place. Now, many people might say that one is better than the other. I say that both are very good. Both of them can be a part of a functional workout program. For example, let's say you're moving furniture. You're lifting a couch. You go and you isotonically lower yourself with your legs. You grab the couch with your upper body and you hold it isometrically as you lift it isotonically with your legs. Then as you're walking, your legs are moving isotonically and your arms are holding the couch isometrically. So in everyday life, everyday movements, and even sports, there's always isometric and isotonic components to everyday activities. So it's important to do both. If you think about it, sports like especially rock climbing, wrestling, those kinds of things need a lot of isometric strength and endurance. So there are many ways that you can incorporate isometrics into your workout if you're not already doing so. Most workouts are designed around isotonics, which is good, but it's also good to incorporate some isometrics in. One way to do that is to do a set of isotonic exercises and then a set of isometric exercises, or vice versa. You can also incorporate isometrics into each rep of an isotonic exercise. So say for instance you were doing push-ups, you could lower yourself to the ground and then hold the position just above the ground and then raise yourself up. So you've got an eccentric movement, which is lowering yourself down, an isometric contraction, which is holding yourself just above touching the floor, and then you have a concentric contraction, which is pushing yourself back up away from the floor. And I didn't clarify before, but eccentric and concentric are the two components of an isotonic exercise. Since isotonic involves a lowering and a lifting phase, it has two different names for those. So, eccentric is the lowering phase, concentric is the lifting phase of an isotonic exercise. So hopefully I haven't thoroughly confused you. The moral of the story is to, if you haven't already, to integrate isometrics into your routine. And another common problem, I always mention this with isometrics, but I'm going to mention it again. It's easy to forget your breathing when you're doing isometrics, and sometimes even when you're doing isotonics. So it's important to remember to breathe. So incorporate isometrics and isotonics into your workout routines. Reap the benefits. Let me know how it goes. This is Jake's Home Workouts. Thanks for watching.